Well, greetings and salutations, people. My name is Kelsea Tyler, and this is Take Two. We bring you everything new in movie news. So yesterday, the first official picture of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool was tweeted by himself, and anyone who saw the picture, we all flipped out. We thought it was the greatest thing ever, and if we all weren't already anticipating seeing the film, but basically, when we saw the picture, we all basically thought, like, yep, okay, here's our money, take it, we're throwing our money at you, let us see it now, basically. So yeah, this isn't a video, like, talking about the picture, like everyone else is doing. I'm gonna go a step beyond, and say what I feel should be in the first official trailer for the Deadpool movie. Okay, so everyone who knows in Deadpool knows, like, say, how he's crazy, he's goofy, he's always breaks the fourth wall. He's basically a force to be reckoned with. I'm gonna say one thing, like, if for the first trailer, like, they release that Fox releases, one thing I would like to see them do is basically say, like, if they have to have a scene where there's something dramatic happening, just like, but Deadpool, what if you don't come back, and then, like, or like something that's very dramatic and very sappy, and then just like Deadpool just goes up and just like, what the hell is this? And then they just like basically just like, and then he basically just like fast forward and says, like, now we're talking. This is a big action scene, and then bang, 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 bang. Then everything is all crazy and huge explosions, and basically just Deadpool walks out of a explosion, dust cloud, and then he basically just says, like, so yeah, did you enjoy it? Oh, and by the way, this isn't in the movie. And then I know a lot of people are gonna say, but if you don't have it in the movie, what's the point? It's not gonna get us to go see the movie because you lied to us, blah 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 blah. Well, I mean, for a Deadpool movie, you gotta have, like, something, you gotta make it so that you catch the audience off guard, because the modern film-going audience, but this is just my opinion, I don't know everyone, but the majority of film goers probably don't know who Deadpool is. I mean, myself and probably other people who know who Deadpool is, we all probably say, oh yeah, that's Deadpool, he's just breaking the fourth wall, he's doing what he always does. But probably someone would probably get pissed off and say, like, why would you lie and say, add all this nonsense that's not really in the film? Well, that's what a Deadpool film would be. It's basically saying, hey, check out this awesomeness. Oh, and are you excited for this thing? Are you excited? Good. Because this is not the real trailer. Because, I mean, you just expect a Deadpool film to be like that because you just expect the, something that Deadpool would do, like, just basically, not reveal everything. But, and another thing, like, that I hope either happens in the trailer or doesn't happen, is that we get revealed that it basically just has a reveal of his origin story, like, you say, a few seconds, or like a minute, and then Deadpool goes, like, say, and then basically just says, like, psh, stop, and then he goes, like, and then he has, like, well, this was my roommate's idea, where he just has, like, there's just, like, hand pop and says, like, and then I became the mercenary known as the Deadpool. And then he's basically, once he's just, like, then he's just stopped, and then some guy tries to shoot him, just goes, like, oh, wait 1 second. Then basically he just shoots some guy, and then fade to black. And then he just has the Deadpool logo and just goes, like, yeah, you know and then he basically just goes, like, yeah, you know you're gonna see this. You're gonna pay money for that movie, aren't you? Because, I mean, you don't want to have too much, because, well, you want to have enough, but you don't want to have too much, because in the Deadpool comics, his origin story is he's like the Joker, where he has like so many origin stories that it's hard to tell which version is the truth. Like, but the real origin story for Deadpool is just a mercenary named Wayne Wilson who grows up. His father was a military. I think he was a military leader, and then he comes home, and his father basically says, "Why are you drinking?" Then somehow or another, he ends up getting killed. Deadpool gets cancer. Wade Wilson gets cancer. Then he gets sent into the Weapon X program, where he gets the Wolverine's augmentation, where he basically gets his super healing, which keeps him from dying. And then, but also just basically figures his face, and then he basically just decides to put on his costume and just decides to become known as the Deadpool, which is a name he gets from not the military, but the facility he's kept in when he gets the treatment to become the Deadpool. But yeah, I would expect a Deadpool film to be for a trailer to basically be totally nonsensical, and then basically just say, "Hey, wasn't this awesome?" And then basically just say, "By the way, I've been lying to you," or say something, "This is not what's gonna happen in the movie. But if you want to know what's really gonna happen in the movie, then show the date when it comes out, and then just says, see you then." Because you basically just expect Deadpool to just go like, well, if you know who he is, you basically just expect him just to go to basically just bullshit with the audience, just to say, "Hey, I know you don't know me, but I'm gonna trick you." Which is basically, I don't know. I kind of feel like when Ryan Reynolds tweeted that picture yesterday of him just in the Deadpool costume, just like in a laying down in the bearskin rug, basically just like in the seductive pose. You basically got from that image saying like that Deadpool Ryan Reynolds is trying to make sure that Deadpool is going to be faithful, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be basically just like what it is to the comic. He's going to be true to his character. So yeah, I sort of feel like the first trailer that we might get for the Deadpool film needs to be sort of like, it would need to have a short montage sort of thing, like the test footage that they had for the Deadpool, sort of like that, but only say like a minute, and then just with like a little bit of story tidbits of saying, "This is the origin story of Wade Wilson," and then a little bit of dramatic things, then just Deadpool just popping up and say like, "This isn't my origin story," and then basically just then there's just confusion, then he just says, then there's just confusion, just shooting around, and then so like, "Oh yeah, this is my origin story," and then like, as I'm saying, you don't know what's happening, you're just confused, you're curious, you want to know what the film's gonna be about, because you don't know who Deadpool is if you don't know who he is. You're just interested, you want to go see it, you want to know what it's about. But yeah, I kind of feel like the first Deadpool trailer should be a bit of a trick and say, yeah, this isn't going to be in the movie. But in actuality, Deadpool would just lie and say, hey, this isn't in the movie. And when the movie does come out, there actually is a scene that was from the movie that is like that. He's just saying like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I told you in the trailer, right, that this was going to be in the movie? I lied. I do that a lot. Chimichanga time." And I mean, I don't know, but yeah, kind of feel like that's what's gonna happen for the first official trailer for the Deadpool movie. I'm sorry if I'm like ranting and not making sense, but yeah, I kind of feel like the first trailer for the Deadpool movie will be total nonsense and just catch the audience off guard by confusing them. And I don't really know. I'd have to say that the film would have sort of a tone of, say, Kick-Ass, and I know it will do well in my opinion, but I don't know if it will catch all of the people who like Marvel's attention. I mean, Deadpool's a different character because he's not a hero. He's an anti-hero who's a mercenary. He basically is not like, say, he's not like, say, oh my gosh, my body sensors are tingling. He's not like, say, gee willikers, Batman, or like, oh Batman. He's not like the guy who's just gonna like, because you'll probably take your kid and just see, say, Deadpool just shoot a person, just like, children audience, cover your eyes. And that's one thing actually would actually like to see them do. Just have like a scene where Deadpool's just fighting the villain, and then he just says like, children audience, if there are any, cover your eyes. And then just like saying like, and then the ending, Deadpool wins. Origin story over. Sequel. So I don't know. We never know. Deadpool trailer could be really crazy off the wall and just catch us off guard, and then just might fool us. But I really hope that the Deadpool trailer will be like, say, will at least at one point break the fourth wall and try to trick us. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. And that was my opinion on how I feel the first official trailer for Deadpool should be. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. And as always, if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.